ビハインドラン通過です。ウェイトに通過。このランプしたい。
鉄拳7ファイナリストの熱い戦いをご覧ください。Do not miss out.
Hello, Coyo, oha, Coyo! It's Coyo here! Hello, hello! Hi. Came back from a very adventurous past 3 days. And that was why I was tired. And that was why I was tired the other day. Hi! I went to EVO Japan 2023! Yes. So yeah, I think I'll talk about my experience, my first time being part of in what is it called, like in a tournament. Definitely as a newbie and my mistakes and and talk about the rest of the event. It was super fun. And yeah. So let's start off with the beginning, I guess. So day 1, it was at a big site. It was really wide, big. I guess. It was really cool. On the first day, actually, I was super nervous. Like, I couldn't sleep. I could not sleep at all. I probably slept maybe like 3 hours or so. Oh, Jack, thank you for the membership. Arigato. Thank you. Yasashi sekai. So yeah, I was so nervous. Like, oh my god. But yeah, I got to the venue and we all, signed in to our pools. And like literally, this is my first time ever. So I didn't know what was going on. I was like, okay, I'm going against this person. And there were a lot of no-shows. I think a big reason for that was because to enter the tournaments in Japan, it's free. So people probably signed up just in case they were to have a chance to come to Japan. And they wouldn't lose money anyway, so might as well. But yeah, because of that, it took a lot longer in between each match, I would say, because they had to sort of figure out the brackets, and they sort of combined some brackets, I think. So yeah, it was a lot of work on their end. So I do appreciate the volunteers for doing a lot of work, wake up early and dealing with all that. So yeah, and actually, let me show you, before I go into the tournament stuff, let me show you what I brought. Well, at least what I thought would be important to bring, but apparently it wasn't. Alright, so this is, I guess, what's in Coyo's bag. This is what I brought with me, okay? But I did bring a few other things, like my medicine, things like that, and my wallet and stuff. But yeah, this is basically what I brought. I actually didn't use a notebook. I just brought it just to have a sense of security. You know the notebook, the thing I always like say, oh, I'm taking notes and stuff. I write in a notebook, and it's just to make me feel safer instead of being like, oh no, what was it like right before a match, and then it's like studying for a test, you know, when you forget something right before. Secret combo notes. I did have some combos written there, but I don't really use it. But I didn't look at it. I didn't look at it all. I just brought it just to have that like safe feeling. And I brought my controller. And yes, I do use a controller. I don't use a stick. Well, I do sort of use a stick. And I'm working on transferring over because of my gamer's thumb, and I think it would be better for me. So yeah, and actually, funny thing, I did not need to bring my controller because they already have a controller connected to each system. So, and everyone else brought their own like fight stick or their own controller. So yeah, didn't really exactly need to bring it. Well, I did want to get a signature on it too, but yeah. Oh yeah, I'll dig into that a little bit more because I was shy, too shy to even talk to people, especially day one. Oh my god. I had so many chances to talk to some of my favorite players. Like, oh my god, I'm salty about that because I was too scared. But yeah, and then have like the little tape thingies. You know, the thing tape I put on my hand so that my supporter doesn't rub up on my skin. I sort of gave up on the supporter. I'm pretty much mostly healed anyways. Still a little bit there, but it's I'll say it's like 90%. And then my little battery charger. It's not really cute, it's just plain. It's actually the bottom half of a fan. I can attach a fan on top. It's good for the summers, I recommend it. But you can also use the battery to charge your phone. And yeah, so that's basically what I brought. And then the little thing up there, the hand cream, just in case my hand gets dry and, you know, it smells nice. But I didn't want to use it before I touch my controller because it'll get my hand all like, you know, slippery and stuff. So only brought it just in case, you know, maybe afterwards it was dry or something. But yeah, that's what's in my bag. Minus a few other things, but yeah. So at Big Site, there is the day one. Well, this is day one, and here's like the little banner right in front of the entrance, or across from the entrance. So they had different games, different main games, and there are a lot of different like contests, tournaments going on. So that was really fun. And of course, I went for Tekken 7. Of course. Alright, and then when you get there, so you go there, you just go to your pool, where your pool is. If you check your brackets, you can see, you know, what time to get there and what pool number. So you go to your pool, which has, here. Wait, sorry, that's tag. Here. This is not during the tournament. I sort of took it afterwards, so there'll be more space. But yeah, you go to your see numbers on top, you go to your number, and then the staff there will like call your name, and then you say you're there, and you check in, and then they give you a tag. On the tag, you write your sort of like pool number and your name, and yeah, and then you just wait until, you know, it's your turn basically. But yeah, wait in between. They had to keep telling us to wait, because most likely because of what I mentioned about like them having to change up the pools and waiting for people who are no-shows. I probably wait at least 15 minutes before in between, and before we even started, it was like 20 minutes from the start time. We waited like 20 minutes before we can actually start. Could have been longer. I can't remember. Took a long time. Yeah. Oh, Monja's here! Hi, Monja! So Coyo got Waiting Simulator firsthand. Yep. Sure did. That was... it was my first time, so I was like, is this how we're supposed to be? But yeah, it was just because they had to rearrange a lot of things, which you know, there were a lot of no-shows for like many pools. I think, yeah, for my pool, it's like more than half people missing, probably. I don't know, something like that. And yeah, so yeah, I was a nervous wreck. I was a nervous wreck waiting. And so yeah, there there's that. And then when I started to play, so I played my first against someone on a team, and they're good, and my hands were literally shaking. Like, they would not stop shaking. Like, I was holding my controller and they were shaking. Only got one round off of them. They beat me 2-0 and I got one round. But they're very nice. They're very nice. The embarrassing part in Japan, the PlayStation at least, to select something you click O, not X. So I kept messing up because I kept clicking X instead of O. The O is to select, and then X is like, you know, the US is O. It's like reversed. So I had a bad habit, and I didn't know how to connect the controller correctly. So the other person in my pool helped me too. Bless their souls. Thank you for being nice to me. It was embarrassing. But everyone was really cool and nice. I did not meet a single rude or mean person. Like, everyone was super enthusiastic about Tekken, or about, you know, fighting games, and really open to like help each other, and you know, it was really good. I really enjoyed it. But yeah. So while I was playing, my hands literally shaking. But yeah, the first match, I guess, the first person I was paired with, I didn't do horrible, but I didn't do great. But you know, it's my first one, so I was like, okay, yeah, that's fine. So yeah, but I at least got one round, so you know, I didn't lose every single one. So yeah, there's that. And also, oh my god, one of the world's best players was like watching, and I was shaking even more. But that person is really cool, really cool. Yeah. But yeah, I was freaking out. But yeah. So then and then another match I had, I was just so out of it, and I kept misinputting my, you know how to do Kinke into I think into 4-3, the double jump kick. I kept messing up into Kinke into the low sweep. Or no, or it's the other way around. It's one of those. I kept messing it up, but I'm putting it wrong, and then that screwed me over. And then I forgot to like use more lows when I was like, oh my god, I'm not mixing anything up whatsoever. And I got rage start like 3 times in a row. That was fun. I completely like panicked and did not even think about rage art. And even after the second time, it happened on 3rd time in a row. And even I was like, we're both reds too. I didn't even use my rage art. Do you want to know why I didn't use my rage art? Do you want to know why I did not use my rage art? Here's something funny. Alright, here's the funny story I wanted to mention. You want to see what went wrong? I got rage start 3 times. I was being stupid and reckless, but I couldn't use my rage art because I messed up my inputs. I messed up my customized controller setups. I mean, so when you go in, right, select your characters and stuff. Before you do that, you can, you know, click triangle, whatever. You know, I didn't know how to do it until like I had to ask Lucky Beast beforehand. Thank goodness I did 1 round with Lucky Beast before the pool started, because I had no idea what button to click for anything, because I only ever play on Steam online. Yeah. So I did put the things in the controller setup, but funny thing, you see the LB and RB right there? I put it 1 down. I put RB in assists and rage art as LB. I don't even know what assist is, but yeah, I put it that way. So I was trying to R1, RB my rage art. I was like, nothing's happening because it was on flipping L1. And you know what? I didn't figure that out until after I was eliminated. I figured out until after I was eliminated. Oh. No, we didn't do any check inputs before we played. We went straight into it. But yeah, because I never memorized my my own custom setup because you know I never really had to. I guess I thought. Yeah, I never played offline, so I just remember my brain, my Coyo brain, which remembers very little. Just remember RT, LT, and the pattern is LB, RB. But then I didn't realize I shifted it down by 1 too much, so that screwed everything over. But yeah, goodbye Rage Art, and I got Rage Art 3 times, even though we're both very close to each other. Like 1 hit, then we'll, yeah, but like we're very close with like most of the rounds. But yeah, just. Oh well. Oh well. It was good experience, learning experience. I only like muscle memoried my stuff, but then I didn't brain memorized everything, so. But yeah, it was fun. Yeah, it was really fun. Everyone's really nice. And then I talked to some people in my pool. They were cool. Yeah. Learning experience, guys. So after the tournament, I walked around and there are like different booths and different things to do. And there's a wall here. Who went to EVO? Who saw this wall? Anyone? Anyone see this wall at EVO? Anybody see this? Anybody see this? そう、メッセージボードだ。Did you find me? Did you find the Coyo here? Do you see? Do you see it? Do you see it, guys? Did anyone see this? It's me. From Japari Park. I drew it. I drew it, guys. At first, because it's a whiteboard, I thought they were going to erase it right away. I was like, oh, okay. But it was still there on last day. Proof I was there, guys. I made my mark. Us being sneaky. But yeah, it was really cool. So you get to do some stuff, and there are some old arcade sticks, which you probably saw in the vlog part. Yeah, I think this might have been the oldest one I found. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but they had like things displaying the old ones. What is this one? Whoa, you're running away from me, I see. Ori Namcode arcade stick, 1996. There are a few classic arcade sticks looked at as fondly as the Namco arcade stick. This small form factor arcade stick was heavy for its size and feels high quality in hand. Namco chose to use Seimitsu style buttons and levers and tapped Hori to produce high quality clones of both. The Namco stick released in both a Soul Edge branded box as well as a TEKKEN branded box, while the arcade stick itself remained unchanged. It became nothing short of legendary in short time. No arcade stick collection is complete without at least one Namco arcade stick. Does anyone have one? Oh yeah, by the way, I drew the thing on day 1. I drew the thing on day 1. Surprise! Sneaky Coyo. I'm a sneaky Coyote. Yeah, that was cool. And on day 1, I saw professionals who I like, and then I wanted to ask for autograph or a picture, and I got so scared. I was too shy. Like literally, like Nee was like right next to me, like multiple times, and I saw him like trying to help out with like the monitor setup stuff. There were some monitor issues, but yeah, he was talking to staff and helping out with that. But yeah. And yeah, I wanted to ask for autograph and the picture, but I got too scared. Yeah, foiled again by nervousness. I know. Yeah, but yeah, Nee's really cool. Have respect for Nee. Also, I heard some other players that I met. They're like, yeah, like even like Street Fighter people say like Nee is like really good person. Like not just as a player, but as like a person. So I missed my chance to talk to Nee because Coyo, Coyo's nervousness. But yeah. And then what else? Oh yeah, and then I saw Mimi and Ranchu multiple times. And I kept freaking out and being too scared to walk up. Well, they were more walking when I saw them, so they're already walking. But yeah. And I never got autograph. So I'm too scared. Well, next time! It's my first day, so I'll give myself that excuse. Wait. Alright, and then let's talk about day 2. Yeah, so that was day 1. Day 2 was more of actually day 1 also, Lucky Beast went to another tournament and I waited a really long time because of the yeah, not a lot of no-shows. I would say day 1 was very humid too. It was very you can smell the sweat a little bit. It was like in the morning it was fine, but then when more people came in it started to get humid and very hot. But then day 2 they opened up like the gates and stuff, so it was super cool and like very it was just the right temperature. So yeah, there was a mist. Was that supposed to be there on purpose? I couldn't tell. But yeah, the second day was very, very cooling and it was really, really comfortable. The second day was super comfy. You know, even though there are a lot of people, it wasn't like lines everywhere. It was very easy to get around, I'll say. Second day was very easy to get around. There wasn't any like shoving or pushing or anything like that. So that's a good part about the event. It was, even though there are a lot of people, it was easy to move around. Even on the first day too, it was easy to move around. And what else? Yeah, so day 2 was just like, yeah, chilling, checking out the booths. I do like the booths that they had. It was really cool. And also I passed for the Tekken 8 alpha test. So I got to do the closed alpha test. Yeah. Woo! Yeah, I took a picture of the back. You just can't take a picture of like into the area. So I took it of the back. Closed alpha test. The only thing I ever pass via lottery. Usually in lottery, I fail every time. And I went alone. So they're like, yeah, you can do it alone, but please wait a little bit, so that we can have like one of the staff play with you. I was like, yay! Lonely Coyo. But yeah, I tried to play as many characters as I could. I think I ended up playing 7 out of the 10 characters. I wasn't really going too in-depth for each one, that's why. I did play Xiaoyu twice. But yeah, I played on all the stages. I think there are like 4 to 6 stages to choose from. My brain can't remember exactly how many. But yeah. The ones I didn't play was I don't think I did Lars or Kazuya. No, I did Kazuya. I didn't do Jin. Who else didn't I do? Did I do Law? I think I did Law. No, I did Law. Paul. I think it's Paul I didn't do. But yeah. Wait, Monja, did you get to do the alpha test too? Like, if anyone else went to EVO Japan, feel free to drop it in the chat. I ask you guys a few questions. There are only 10 in the alpha test. They actually announced Leroy and Asuka right after the finals. So actually they announced Leroy right after the finals ended. Well, sort of during the finals technically. It was after they announced the winners. And then Harada-san was like, wait, I got one more. And I was like, one more? And then it was Asuka. I was like, wah! Nina, Jun did Lars and Jun. Isn't Jun's like fighting style so pretty? Yeah, I love Asuka's new outfit in Tekken 8. So cute. Like, okay, like my thoughts on it. Well, first of all, I don't really know. As many of you know, I'm still in like between green-yellow ranks, so I'm not very experienced quite yet, so I don't know quite the moveset of each character, so I can't really gauge off of that. But like the graphics were really pretty. It was just pretty to play. And then you know, like they also get like dirt on them and things like that while you play. I tested some things out regarding like the new mechanics. For new players, it's super easy to get into, I think. Because I forgot it's called strategic play or something. I don't remember what it's called, but if you click like L1 bumper, you can get like a list. If you like triangle, I think that one was the air combo or something. I can't remember exactly. It's like the launcher into combo. You don't even have to combo, you just click triangle. Just click 2. Like multiple times. I think rage was R2 and then something else was R. Oh my god, I forgot everything. But yeah, the assist really helps for people who don't really know the character and stuff, and yeah. Oh yeah, special style. Yes, special style it's called. Oh wait, if I'm... Okay, wait. Oh wait, Monja, you only tried Jin, not Kazuya, right? For the assist, they can do like electrics, I think. I could have sworn, like I was doing electrics just by clicking a button under the special style. Unless I saw it wrong. It's the uppercut, it was like electric-y, like yeah. I was like, what? I don't know. Yeah, but that's what I thought I saw. It's like the uppercut. It's like the one you try like using Kunzu like 4 or 5 times in a row. That one. I did that. At least I think I did. I just click a button. It was the triangle, the 2. It was the 2 button under the assist, the special style. I was like, what? I was like, what? Oh, what? So, yeah, I don't know if I'm thinking that right. I don't know if I understand it. I don't know if I misunderstood it, but it looked a lot like it. And I was confused because I know how you have to have perfect input for that. But yeah. Maybe they're not perfect, but yeah, it just looked like it. But again, I don't know the game good enough yet because I just started really getting more serious with Tekken the past year. So, Ah, maybe assistant heat, one button lecture. That could have been it, yeah. I was like, oh, what? Okay, oh, not just frame electrics. Okay, good, okay. But yeah, so there was that, and the stages were pretty. But I just enjoyed it. I am a little bit sad about some things they got rid of, but who knows? Maybe I'll play in my favor. I don't know. You know, my aggressiveness is S ranked, and that's the only thing that's S ranked. In Tekken for me. So we'll see how it goes. But in general, I don't really have big complaints about it. I was pretty satisfied with the character design. I really like how they have the special intros. I'm really glad they got that again. It's really cool. But yeah. That's my thoughts on the test. As someone who's sort of beginner, late beginner, early mid, approximately range. So yeah. So that's day 2 test, and wait, here's my ticket. Got my little ticket. Day 2. Yeah, so you apply for the lottery beforehand by the deadline, and then you get a thing saying that if you passed or not. And if you pass, just log in, show the desk people, and then they give you the ticket. No one was in line, so I just went straight into it. And then afterwards, we fill out the anketo? What's in English? Anketo. 英語でなんだっけ? 忘れちゃった。Anketo. Questionnaire? Questionnaire. Yes. Questionnaire. Forget things. I mix things up. Survey. Yes, survey. That's what survey. Thank you. Thanks, guys. I forget. I can't language. Yeah, fill it out. You get Tekken 8 stickers. Look at that. Oh yeah, also the test for the game test, I think it was 25 minutes or so you get. I could be wrong, but I think what I saw on the timer was about 25 minutes. And they also give you like sheets of each character to go through, so they shows like the combos and the thing with how you activate each mechanic and stuff like that. So it's really easy to follow along, even if you don't know the character. It's easy to like test it out, which I appreciated that, how they made it simple and easy to understand for that part. And while you're waiting, you can look at it too, so yeah, I appreciated that one. But yeah, I'm hyped for Tekken 8. I don't know who I'll main. I want to main Leo if they have Leo, but Xiao Yu and Jun looks cool, and Asuka. Oh no. King is cool too. I can't. I don't know. And also, you know what you can get for free too at EVO Japan? A special EVO Japan button! Wow! So I got an EVO Japan button for my arcade stick. Oh, Mojo, you got 30 minutes? Maybe I had 30 minutes too. Somewhere around there, 25, 30 minutes around there, yeah. I don't remember. I think I saw 25 though. Somewhere around there. Also could have been because I was playing by myself. Well, with the staff. So yeah, you just had to fill out a quick questionnaire about EVO itself and what you thought about it and, you know, things like that. And then you claim your button at the information desk. It was really quick to fill out. It only took like, what, 5 minutes? That's 5 minutes? Something like that. It was just like multiple choice. And yeah, so I got that, and also Lucky Beast gave me theirs, so now I have 2 buttons. I have 2 EVO Japan buttons, which I will use for my arcade stick. That's really cool. They also had like some sort of quest where you can get like a free PlayStation shirt, but I didn't really do that. It sort of finished really quickly too. So we're already like sold out, or not sold out, all given away, I guess. Yeah. But it was cool. And speaking about buttons, guys, you know what else I bought? My own buttons. Look at that. And don't worry, I'm not reflecting off of this. I checked. I checked if I was reflecting. I got these. I didn't know what colors to get, so I got the Sanwa buttons, and I got a new gate and stuff. And yeah, I like the gold and I like blue. I couldn't decide, so I just bought both. But then I was like, okay, if I buy 4 to use it for the 1, 2, 3, 4 buttons, then you know what I'm going to use for like the bumpers, the the R1, R2, things like that. Like what would I use? So I was like, all right, maybe I'll just get black ones, but the shiny ones, because the last 2 would be the EVO ones anyways. So I was like, I don't know what to do, so I just got This is a lot of mix up. I don't know how it might look chaotic. We'll see. Might look like chaos. But hey, it's first time. I wanted to get more like extra gold and blue ones just in case it didn't work out, because they were cheaper that day. I think they were like 50 yen cheaper for the metallics. And they're like a good amount cheaper for the clear ones. But I didn't check, and day 3 didn't have the Sanwa booth, unfortunately. Coyo likes shiny, of course it would be gold. The gold's pretty okay. Only thing is when you push on it, you like, it gets all unshiny from your natural finger grease. I sound like my hands are dirty, they're not. But finger oil, not grease. Oils? So, 開けコンのボタンだ。カスタムボタン。カスタム？開けコンのため。開けコン仕様のやつ。そう。自分でカスタムできるやつ。まあ、やったことないけど、動画見たら、いるかな？まあ、配信やりながらしようかな。これなちに聞いてみる。There's also the silent buttons, which I thought were good to have, especially for streaming. But then they're only like very basic colors, so I was like, I'll go for the colors instead of the function of the sound. Everyone said it's super easy to do. That's good. I've had the obsidian, so it shouldn't be too much extra work. But yeah. So that's what I got. I'm very excited to put them into my stick. Yeah, that's fun. And then for the final day, actually let me see if I have, I made a note, let me see if I missed anything that I wanted to mention. Oh yeah, also, on day 2, I forgot a lot of things. Going into day 2, I forgot my train card, so I had to get a new train card at the station. Forgot my controller, but luckily they had controllers there, so it didn't really matter. Oh! One thing I forgot to mention, I met Harada-san. I took a picture with him. And then I was like, oh man, I should have asked for autograph too. I was like too nervous. I was like, I don't want to bother by asking for another thing. And then I found him again, but by the Tekken 8 booth. Because I found him near the Tekken 7 free play area, I think. At first. And I walked by, I was like, wait, is that Harada-san? And I was like, oh my god. And then, yeah, went to the Tekken 8 booth, I saw him again. Hey, you know what? You know what I got? The second time I went? This! I brought my signboard with me. It's a mini signboard, it's not big. And I got his autograph. Sign もらった原田さんの。Sheesh. Tell him to lock in Leo for TEKKEN 8. Oh no, Higubi, don't ask me for SHIT. I did it, guys! Look at me now! Yeah. I got a picture and autograph. 嬉しかった。嬉しかった。But yeah, this sign is so cute. Well, also because I was like waiting to ask, and then I was nervous, and then Lucky Beast pushed me to go. So second day, yeah, people were pushing me to talk to people, so that helped me a lot, and they came with me to walk around, and I was like, wow, thank you. So I felt a little bit more secure. But yeah, thanks to them, I was actually able to get the courage to ask for pictures and autographs. Yeah. Also, okay, so yeah, I told you the people who I wanted autographs from, or like to talk to or get a picture with, but I was too nervous, so I missed the chance. But on the second day, I saw AK like 3 different times. I wanted to ask 3 different times, and I was like too nervous each time. It's also didn't want to bother. I didn't want to bother anybody too. So I was like, is this a good time to ask? Like, is this a good time can I ask? Like, is it okay? Like, I was wondering, it's like, what can I ask? I don't want to bother. Like, so I was like, no, it's okay, maybe, you know, next time. But then I was like, I have to ask if I like was never, you know, like, you know what? I did ask finally at the end of the day. I did. And I got an autograph. Yay. Because I saw a few of AK's main stage stream stuff, like as you saw in the beginning. And then I saw against yeah, it was him against me. That was intense match, and yeah, it was cool. So I was able to get the guts to ask. And yeah, and also I did get pictures of someone else too, things like that. I wish I asked for autograph too, but I was scared again. I was scared. I was like, so I just got a picture. It's like, oh, can I get cat? And I was like, asked them, can I have a picture? And they're really chill about it too. And then I was like, I should say something else. But then I didn't know what to say, so I was just like, thank you, and then walked off. I just said thank you, walked off after the picture. I know I should have praised them. Well, first the other person was on the same team as AK Dojin. I spoke. Well, I didn't really speak. I was like, all I said is, can I have a picture? And then I ran away. Because I didn't know. I didn't know what to say. And then, yeah. Then afterwards, I got more of the guts to talk more. And then I was like, oh yeah, I saw your main stage. It was good. Yeah. I'm just panicky. I just a panic Coyo. Repeat after me. Good luck, good match. It was at the end of the day, so you know. It was at the end of the day, so I yeah, but yeah, I was panicking. But yeah, everyone was super cool, super nice. And I had tons of fun. Especially since I wasn't like competing or anything. It was like all relaxed for me. But yeah, for day 1, I was shaking. I was shaking the whole day. My hands were shaking. No I did not throw my controller. I was caught. But also day 2, also another thing. Okay, so day 2 is my socialize day where I actually socialized with people. I went to the free play area to play too, and I was scared to ask people. So I circled around the free play area like 3 times. Then I tried like way on the side. I was like, okay, maybe I can be like this like strange by circling it. So like I'll circle it like 1 time, and I'll wait on the side, and then I'll just like look at like the tweets from EVO. I was like, okay, see if there's anything new, and then I'll just walk around again, see if there's any space open or look like people going to leave, or you know. I was like, yeah, yeah, but I finally decided to go behind 2 people who were speaking English, because I was like, okay, I can start off by maybe playing like, you know, with somebody with English speakers, because that's my native language, and I won't freak out by jumbling my words in Japanese. So I was like, okay, we're gonna do that. So I waited behind 2 English speakers, and then they both finished at the same time. So they finished together, and they went up to leave. So I was like, oh, okay, like they're together. And I was like, I guess since the seats are open, might as well just sit down and look around and slowly click buttons to see if anyone wants to join. And then immediately like 2 people came by. They're like, yeah, you wanna, he's like, are you by yourself? Like, yeah, wanna play? I'm like, yeah, let's play. And yeah, it was really cool. And they gave me advice on Leo. One of them actually used Leo before, with main Leo in the past, and was like helping me out how to use Leo and stuff like that. So that's really, really cool. They're really, really, really nice. So I'm glad I made new friends. And yeah, I spoke in Japanese, so I learned some other things. They use RK. You know how like we use 1, 2, 3, 4? They say like RK, LK. They do by like the left kick, right kick. They don't really use the numbers. So there are a few things where I was really confused at first. I was like, wait, which one they're referring to? Because they say a few other things, and I was trying to explain some things also in English, because I only knew the English terms, because I never heard the Japanese terms. So I was like, oh. But yeah. Now I'm that Koyodachi. I'm cursed to not being able to kai Koyo never. It's okay. But yeah, it was wholesome. Oh, Jack, thank you for the super chat. So proud of you, Koyo, for conquering your fears. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, it's definitely different offline versus online. It was very learning experience. But yeah, so everyone's super nice. I was just awkward, but yeah. Oh, hi! Yeah, this autograph. I got an autograph. I really wanted to find Yu though, but I didn't get the chance to. I wanted to ask her for autograph and tell her that I like her. That's one of my other regrets. I cry on the inside. But yeah, so day 2 was like more socializing, and it was a lot of fun. And yeah, so anything else that I missed? Oh yeah, I also met a TEKKEN Omega person. That was cool. Also met another YouTuber who speaks English. I was like, is that you? That's you, right? They're super chill. Oh, also second day 2, I saw the match between Lohai and Atif, and that was a good match. I recommend you guys check that out on day 2. That was intense. It was really intense. But yeah, so that's day 2. Then final day for today. So for the final day, you had to get a ticket for it. I had a ticket for it. I walked in, they gave me a bracelet for what seat I had. I had the A seats. And yeah. It was cool. We just walk in. So when you walk in, it's like the same areas. So basically where the gameplay area was all removed for day 3, and they had like the main stage and center and like a lot of seats around it. But yeah, so the start of the second final, there were a lot of empty seats. That was like a good amount of empty seats. But then towards like the middle end, like I say a lot of the seats were full. But yeah, towards the beginning, it was not a lot, so I was able to like find some decent seats at least. But yeah, that was neat. I enjoyed it. But you know, okay, oh also we got this little thingy that can blow up. I never used this before because they don't really have this in the States, I don't think. But yeah, it makes like a little noise when you hit them. Pretty fun. You probably saw in my opening video with me playing around with it. Yes, for cheering. Instead of clapping, it makes noise like pop 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 pop. So yeah, it's cool. You blow up with a straw. It was fun. Yeah. And wanna know my favorite match? Okay, so I think someone already guessed anyways. Well, it's actually like I don't have a favorite match itself, but it's one of my favorite matches because I really wanted to see Bangchu use Panda. I was like, I wonder if he'll use Panda again. And then while he was selecting the characters, it was funny. While he was selecting characters, it looked like he was selecting Julia at first, and all of a sudden he went to Panda, and everyone's like, "Oh!" Like everyone's freaking out. They're like, "What?" And then he switched back to Julia, and everyone's like, "Aw." I wish I recorded it. It was so funny. Everyone's like, "What, Panda?" And then everyone's just disappointed and went to Julia. And then at the end, he did choose Panda, and everyone's like freaking out. Like the whole, like everyone's like screaming. They're like, "Rah!" It was so hype. Live stream chat got so hype for Panda too. Everyone's hype, and they're even doing like calls, like chants for Panda. They're like, "Hi, hi, hi." It was so fun. But I was like freaking out in my seat. I was like at the edge of my seat, like, oh my god, it was, yeah. But let me show you a little snippet of everyone's reactions of some of the Panda stuff. Let me mute the video.
有利不利とか関係なく、とりあえず再戦する。そしてまあランチはね、この三島農場が好きなステージですね。ですから、
Sorry, very bad at holding the camera.
加味して、はい、最初を選んだんじゃないでしょうか。逆パンツ、カナドボールに対する反撃ですね。これもここ届きますね。リーチはない。両パンツ。お、これカウンターはやばいぞ。めっちゃいる。めっちゃいるっていうレベルじゃねえぞ。じゃあだから、今鉄断後、フロントキック、足が。
Do you hear that? Everyone's like, "Hi, hi, hi." 聞こえた? It's probably a little bit hard to hear. ちょっと聞きにくいかも. Everyone's like, "Hi, hi, hi." Panda's hits. And also with Eliza, people are counting like 1, 2, 3, 4 for Eliza. It was fun. Let me play that again. Oh yeah, 足が短い. I laughed at that. 足が短い. パンダかわいい。かわいすぎる。
めっちゃいるっていうレベルじゃねえぞ。じゃあだから。
You can hear it there.
フロントキック、足は短い。かなりランチいいですね。壁かなり使えてますね。はい。プレッシャーをかけて中段はアルスナッシュもしっかり立ちガード。反撃を返している。これ
But I was like panicking. I was panicking off my seat.
足元削ってどうだい
Do you hear me breathing? やばいやばい。あ、ここ。うわー。Here's someone yell panda.
バルブックかけにレイジアーツ、これもやったと思うんですよね。バルブック、レイジアーツだと残りないわね。いう判断。それによってランチが1名を取り留めました。間に合っている。みんな完璧ですね。なので、
はいはいはい。
ローキック、ビアトクチャー、これはしっかりと反撃。終わりはしない。
Hear me? Wow! Oh my goodness. I was so hyped for this. I was like, wow! And I also screamed when it was so close. They were like, both have such low HP. It was crazy. But it was, yeah. And then, like, I was like, when there's like the stage with the walls, I'm like, yes, panda, go. But yeah, the stage without the walls, it's easier for Zafina. But yeah, it was so hype. I was rooting for Ringchu. I don't want to. For those who haven't seen the result, I don't want to see. I mean, I don't want to see. I already know. I don't want to spoil. That's what I want to say. I don't want to spoil it for you guys who haven't seen or know of the results. I'm pretty sure most already heard of it. But yeah, it was cool. The final was cool, and congratulations. It was a good match. Oh, Raichu is the reason why I use bear. Aww. But yeah, you had to be there. Yeah, there's another one. I think it was like Watanabe had like very close ones. Like the health would be like so close to each other, and then like the tenacity is like crazy. Like his comebacks, yeah, there were like some really intense rounds too there. But yeah, everyone was really good. Like everyone was really good. They're all crazy, like crazy good. So, respect the players for how hard they work and intense. Yeah, it was super cool. I don't think. Do I have anything else to mention? Let me check my notes. Oh yeah, it was oh my god, the crazy one. Okay, it was there's Josie. It was just Josie and Eliza, and then Eliza dropped the rage. I think it dropped the rage, but still won. It was crazy. Like that part, I was like freaking out. But yeah, they're all really good. So yeah, also in the little bags you get when you go into the venue, you get some flyers. Some flyers for the event. And then it came with I forgot what it's called. 一本で満足バーなんていう名前忘れちゃった。そのぐらいの comes with like one of the sponsors. Their bars. And then also the jelly. I actually really love the jelly. Like the brand jelly. Like I always eat a lot. Like that's my meal when I'm on the run, but I don't feel like eating something heavy. I like the vitamin one. Sometimes I eat the mineral one. Or the regular blue one. That's good. Yeah. So they're like jelly that I eat. And this one they actually have something called gamer jelly. So like what is gamer jelly? But they give us a thing called gamer jelly. It's like blueberry flavor, but to me it tastes like banana. So I really love the flavors of the other ones that they have. But gamer jelly, I think just because I'm not like that kind of flavor kind of Coyote. It wasn't my favorite, but yeah, their other jellies are super good. I was going to buy it on Amazon too, but I got to test this one, so it's Pog. And you get to have one each day, basically, right? Because they give you the bag each time. But definitely the bar saved me today because I didn't eat anything. I was hungry. I ate the bar, so that saved me. Also, I tried, one of the booths. I tried the chairs. It was comfy and it's really nice chair, but then I didn't get it because of the price, which I cannot afford. But it was a very nice chair. I have to say that. Is that Dr. Jelly? I know what you guys are talking about. um, yeah, so it was cool. Oh, the top 8 results got announced. Okay, so you guys already know. Also, yeah, so we at the end we saw the trailer for Leroy, and then saw the trailer for Asuka. That was really exciting. Yeah. Does anyone have any questions about EVO? I've shared, I think, everything from my side. If you have any questions, I'll try to answer the best of my ability. So at least two tourneys later today. Yes. We do have to have our tourneys because 2 trailers came out. Leroy. Wait, is Leroy? Yeah, Leroy's not DLC, right? Yeah, no, he's not. Leroy and Asuka. So, did you have a chance to play with pro players? I don't think I did. I did play one person who's crazy good, which they might be pro. I'm not sure because I went up to a person and asked them to play. They're really good. They probably are. But yeah, I was trying to look them up to see who it was I played, or maybe they're near pro or pro. I don't know, but they're super good. Like they evaded everything, even the kinke and like crazy. I only got 1 round off of them, but it was really hard to get that 1 round. Yeah. So and they're punished everything. So yeah, I'm still trying to figure out who that person was. I feel like they're probably one of the bigger players. Oh, there's DLC in 7. Ah, man. I think I have some Steam points left over. Oh yeah, for cosplay, I saw Lily cosplayer and I saw Xiaoyu cosplayer. EVO Japan sounds like fun. I'd like to EVO here in the US at some point for the experience. They have one. They announced it today. I think is it Illinois? Or is it? I don't remember exactly where it was, but they have one in US. Sure. Oh wait, I have no BGM on. Let me turn my BGM back on. Okay, sorry. BGM back on. 静かだった。Yeah, I only play Tekken on PC. I don't have PlayStation. For me, the event was cool, but the tournament organization... Oh. Yeah, it was... I would say there are a lot of things. I hope that they work on it for next time. Yeah, I would say that. In general, like the other things minus the tournaments stuff, I would say it was quite fun and I didn't have any issues with it. But yeah, the pool stuff. Actually, they told me, they're like, oh yeah, you're gonna be streamed. I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, you're gonna be. He's like, you might get streamed on the main stage. I was like, what? Hello? What? What? And then they're like, please wait. And I waited for a while, and then they're like, oh, it's like, oh, by the way, let's go now. It's like, yo, you'll be going on now. I'm like, what? And then they're like, oh, actually, we'll just have it here at the pool table, at the tables. I'm like, oh, okay. But I was like, huh? Huh? What? This is my first time here. I'm gonna look like a fool. I was like sort of excited, but at the same time I was like, I'm gonna look like a fool online. But then also I heard that yeah, Lucky Beast was also told that they would get streamed too, and they didn't. And then I think it's a pattern. A lot of people said the same thing. So I guess like maybe something, yeah. But yeah, it was a lot of things going on, which I do feel bad like that they had to, you know, work around all of the extra stuff, and you have to work around the no shows and things like that. Especially not having the event in 3 years, you know. So I do give them credit for a lot of things. You know, things always be better, but yeah, just a few things with the monitor stuff and the bracket thing. But yeah. Did Coyo dare to try other characters aside from Leo? Nope. Nope. No. I just stuck with Leo. Yeah, a lot of stuff to improve on, but they did a lot of stuff right at the same time. So did you try any other fighting games? I didn't try the other fighting games, but I did watch some other tournaments. I watched some on the main stage. And some like just by the pools and things like that. So it was interesting seeing the different games. Like even I watched a 2D game, even though I'm always like 3D over 2D. Coyo ちゃんの他にもVTuberさん出たりしたかな。そうかな。行ったかな。Coyo一人でVTuber にいた。If Coyo made it to top 8, what would your fantasy entrance pose and walk be? I have no idea. I'd probably be shaking and down, and just fall over. But that would never happen, be in top 8. But if it happened in a dream, yeah, I would literally faceplant. Does EVO Japan mean you're going on more tourneys? I do want to do more so I can experience it more and then, you know, be better, because I want to at least play like well. Like, I mean, like, I'm definitely not going to get to the finals, but you know, at least I want to feel like I played well and get better at it. And also it's really fun to meet other people who like the same thing. That's another thing, like meeting people who are passionate about the same thing or like the same thing's so fun. Because then we talk about, you know, the game, talk about the characters, and we hear about, like, you know, how people got into the game, hear from their side. It's really fun, really neat. So that's super cool. Someone asked about Rev Major. If I ever get better, I don't think I'll travel anywhere. Or like, yeah. I don't think I'll travel like anywhere far-ish, sort of. Like past a certain point. Past Japari Park unless I get much better. I mean, I wouldn't want to go for the experience anyways and like meet new people who also enjoy the same thing. But I think for now, probably, yeah, not for now. Because I'll get knocked out the first day after like 2 rounds. I mean, after like 2 pairings, and that's it. I cry. Yeah, traveling can be pretty expensive, so that's another thing. Like now that I have something to, I guess, to really make sense with it, then probably not. I cry. I wish traveling wasn't expensive. I would go to so many things if I could. But yeah, EVO was a really big event, so I'm glad at least EVO was accessible. But yeah, so I definitely need to level up a lot before I even try to travel anywhere. Now that I'm already at that place or going to travel around the area and just happen to be there, then maybe. But yeah, if I'm like serious, I have to be really like serious about it. But yeah, I do hope there'll be another tournament within accessible within accessible distance. There was a 14-year-old kid that made it to top 8 in Guilty Gear Strive. Really? What? That's... he was cracked. Wow! That's insane. Wow. 2 years Coyo, Tekken God, Omega, let's go. We added 2 extra zeros. Add 2 extra zeros to that. EVO Japan should be yearly, and Tekken 8 do well, we can get more tournaments. I hope so! They start from where it's accessible, then work way up from there. Yes. But yeah, did you guys see the announcement? They talked about a few things. That was really interesting. But yeah. Any other questions for now? If not, we can go into Tekken. Speaking about Tekken, I'm thinking about opening a new stream for it. And because I think they're quite separated in a way, because it's talking about EVO and then also we're going to tourneys. So I'm thinking about maybe closing this stream and then opening up a separate stream just for tourneys and playing. That makes sense. No, 3 sizes. I'm not giving my 3 sizes. 16? All sizes? Oh my god. Guys. I can't trust you guys. Retail sizes? No. Did you mention Oscar earlier? What do you think of Leroy trailer? For some reason I thought he wouldn't be back for 8 because his statue. I was like, wait, did he die or like did he like save a whole city or something? Like I was like confused when I saw the stage, and then all of a sudden like when they showed Leroy's thing at EVO, all of a sudden there's a zoom up of the statue. I was like, wait, no way. It's Leroy. I was like, what? I was surprised. I was actually really surprised. Yeah, everyone thought he died because of the statue. Oh no, yeah, the statue was like, he dead boy. But yeah, they're healthy, they're alive, and they're back for Tekken 8. Oh yeah, speaking about the doo-doo, you know how you feel like really like sad after like an event? You know, like anime expos or like big events, like multiple day events, and then you just feel like the withdrawal. I felt the withdrawal right away. Walking back to my day, I was like, oh man, EVO's over. It's over. Yeah, post event. And then I was just walking. I slipped. Like I didn't fall, but I like slid and I was about to like lose my balance. Like I lost some of my balance. I was like, oh my god. And then I was like, what the heck did I step on? And then I look behind me and I was like, oh no. And it was doggo doo-doo. Someone left their doggo doo-doo on the sidewalk, and this is not the first time someone left doggo doo-doo on the ground. No one's not cleaning up after the doggo, unless it's some other animal. This is not the first time I see it on the ground. I'm like, what? And I slipped in. There are some things in the doo-doo, and I don't want to explain it. Oh. But yeah, so I was on my way to my den. I wasn't in Japari Park yet. It was in Chitonokuni, and yeah, so yep. At least it was not human dude. Actually, I didn't look close enough, so maybe it could have been. I really hope it was doggo. Leroy, guard your dog better. Oh, but yeah, it's true. It could have been worse. Could have stepped on the way to the event, away from the event. So yeah, that was a great way to end my day. Beautiful. Oh yeah, let me end this with the heart sign here. This other thing away. Okay. But yeah, so I'll say that's it for the stream today. Thank you guys for coming. It was a lot of fun. I definitely want to go back to EVO Japan. They have it again. Learning experience, you know. It was fun to try. I knew I wasn't going to go far with tourneys, but I was like, I need experience offline at one point. It's so different from online. But yeah, I'll definitely do it again. But see you next time, and I hope everyone who did go to EVO, I hope you had a really good time, and to everyone who competed, good job, and I hope everything went well. Definitely was a fun experience. Yeah. Well, see you, and I will open the other stream. Just give me a few minutes. I need to make the new room, and then we'll do a few tourneys, and yeah, just have fun. And anyone can join the tourneys that I'll be doing in a few minutes in the new stream room. The only rules I would say for the tourney itself that we usually have is we usually have tourneys online with each other for Tekken. Because the trailers came out, Asuka and Leroy, we'll be having an Asuka only tourney and a Leroy only tourney. It is first come first serve. Connection with me will be taken under consideration, so if you're like Wi-Fi on like 1 bar, that might be a little bit difficult. But let's say if you're like 3 bar on like LAN, it's okay. But we'll take it into consideration. And only other thing is just make sure you AWOO in the in-game chat, so just type in AWOO or however many O's you want in in-game chat as our secret code to make sure that we know you're one of us and that I don't kick you out of the session, of the tourney. So yeah, that's basically it. It could be any level. It could be, you know, first stand, or it could be Tekken God, like Mega TGO. It could be a TGO, TGP, anything. It's all good. I'm not a high level, so even if you're not high level, you can join in. But yeah, cool. Ah, Daria-san, arigato. Thank you. Ah. 漢字の読み方合ってるかどうかわかんないけど、いいお土産。お土産合ってる？お土産話していただきました。コヨテさんが嬉しかった。ありがとう !Thank you! 嬉しかった。本当に楽しかった。みたいだ。ありがとう。あ、Giselle, thank you! Thanks for streaming, Coyo. Thank you! Thanks for watching! And thank you for the super chat! But yes, I will put in the waiting room soon. If you like the stream, feel free to drop by our next stream. But yeah, I'll end it now. See you in a few minutes. Bye guys! Coyo!